folks that got here a little bit late after the introductions was over, so when I get the fellows back up here, I'm gonna reintroduce them so everybody will know where they're at. There was a lady came up and she said, "Who's that? Where are they from? Is that where they from?" So she was a little late getting here, but we'll run through it real quick. And our next one will be Perryman. Hey, did you get that? Thank you. I'll tell you what we do. We play a little game sometimes. And I do a song. And the first person that can tell my wife who sang that song gets their choice of a CD. Should we play that game tonight? Well, let's do it before we start. How's that? I will tell you, if you look on your phone, if you Google this, I'll be disappointed in you. I know we have some country music fans here tonight, and I bet they'll get this one. I want to thank the folks from the Senior Center. I think they told me there was a band with about 14 people from the Senior Center. As a matter of fact, I wish I could just shake each one of your hands and thank you for coming out here and being with us tonight. We appreciate you. And I will say this, if you enjoy what we do, tell people about it. And if you don't enjoy what we do, just keep your mouth shut. Don't tell nobody anything. All right, if you can name the singer of this song. It's a beautiful day, even though it's rain. It's a beautiful day, oh, the sun's sunshine. It's a wonderful world, who could be complained? Last night you came home, tonight it's a beautiful day. I opened the door, and it was hello, running to me. Here's all I can say. It's a beautiful day. Just let it keep on raining. Last night you came home, I know it's a beautiful day. Last night you came home, I know it's a beautiful day. Who was it? Nope. Nope. That's it. Who was it? Who was it? Well, that guy, come up here and pick you out a CD. This next song, we're going to see if you know who did this. It was a boy in Arkansas, smart and young, still. Yes, we played like a beautiful ball. Sun, my mind, this canvas is meant to be the person. It's an old mind. 25, make it 30. Hip, 25, make it 30, now 5. Hip, 30, now 5, 35, now 40, now 40, now 50, now 60, now 75. Hip, 5, biddy, buggy, 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 now 100, now 10. 500, now 10. Hip, 100, now 10, 10, 10, now 30, now 40, now 50. Hip, 50, now 60, now 75. Hip, 75, biddy, buggy, 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 buggy. So there, 175, too late. Who was it? You're exactly right. Give this lady a gospel CD. And I'll tell you something. Now, this gospel CD was, we did this in my living room, didn't we, Terry? Yep. And I tell you what, it turned out pretty good, but it's not Nashville quality, but it's pretty stinking good for hairy-legged country boys. And I'm going to introduce these guys to you right now because there was some people that got here late and wondered who they were. On my right, on the steel guitar from Marshfield, Missouri, and I tell you, he's had some awards. He also has a steel guitar show at Conway, Missouri on the October the 8th, and it's all day steel guitars. He has some of the finest steel guitar players in the world. And it's free, it's donation only. Mr. Terry Wood on the steel guitar. And back on the drums from Springfield, Missouri, Wayne Florang, the Australian boomerang. And I'll tell you, we're lucky to have him tonight. I got a phone call and said, hey, Dave, Wayne got hurt riding the horse. And I said, really? He said, yeah, I think he'll be all right, though. I said, well, what happened? He said, well, the manager at Walmart unplugged it, or he could live again. Wayne Florang. You know what really made me mad? They wouldn't let him ride the giraffe either. On the bass guitar from Marshfield, Missouri, Terry Wood's son, Zane Wood, 17-year-old white.
And last but not least, I'll make up for not getting him introduced the first time around, and I will tell you, Dave Perryman is on rhythm guitar and vocals. Dave began his career singing with his mother and sister in church as a boy in Conway, Missouri. For 10 years, Dave Perryman worked in Kansas City at KAYQ Country Plus Radio, opening shows for Nashville stars. Dave retired from the recording music business in 1978 to raise cows and kids until 2017.
Raised a lot of both.
5 years ago, he took back to the music business and became the promoter and booker for the Missouri Country Revue and the Texas Country Revue, which he works with as a winter Texan from late December to the middle of March each year. Dave Perryman. And our third tribute for tonight, we're going to start off with Farron Young. Farron Young was born in Shreveport, Louisiana, February the 25th of 1932, and raised on a dairy farm outside of town. Farron was the baby of 6 kids. He said all the other 5 took after his dad, who was a big, blonde-haired, blue-eyed German. And he said, I was the baby who took after my mama. I was short and black hair and brown eyes. And the other kids teased him about not belonging to their daddy. Farron said Mama would threaten them with a whooping if they didn't leave the baby alone. Being a farm boy, Farron had a lot of different jobs besides milking cows. He also cleaned fish, upholstered furniture, and sold fertilizer. Farron's sister Dorothy said Farron sang as a child all the time and was very good from the first time he started. Farron said that he would take his guitar out on the porch and start singing, and about 50 to 60 cows would come up to the fence and listen to me. He said, I'd just use them for an audience. And I'd say, now, friends and neighbors, here's another star from the grand old doctor. He said, them cows would just chew their cud and stay until I was done and went back into the house. As a teenager, Farron was more interested in pop music than country. But Farron's football coach moonlighted in a country band and got Farron to singing at the Optimist Club and nursing homes. Now, while in the military service, Farron performed on Army recruitment programs. He served 2 years in the entertainment unit, singing to troops during the Korean War. From 1954 to 1962, Young cut a slew of honky-tonk classics. Most famous of those was Hello Walls, which was a crossover smash, which was written by Willie Nelson. In 1955, Farron Young began acting in Western films, receiving the nickname The Young Sheriff from a role in the movie Hidden Guns. It gave him the name for his band, Country Deputies. Young also appeared in Daniel Boone, Nashville Rebel, and others. Farron Young was an extremely successful businessman. He founded the Music City News, which is a trade newspaper, in 1963, and it's still in circulation today. In 1971, Farron Young's #1 hit is what we'll get to hear. It's 4 in the morning, and just what I had in mind.
It's 4 in the morning. Once more, darling, just look up, wanting me. Wishing I'd never known if I Thank you. And I tell you this, I tell you what, they got away with a lot of stuff back in the 60s and 70s music. Because this has a little bit of a little different connotation to it, don't you think?
Perryman's name is renowned in music circles around the world, selling 70 million records worldwide. Young married Hilda Macon in the early 1950s. She was the daughter of an Army Master Sergeant. The marriage ended in divorce and 4 children: son Damien, son Robin, son Kevin, and daughter Alana. His son Robin Young continues to keep alive his dad's name and music career. Farron took his son Robin with him on the road throughout the U.S., Canada, Great Britain, and Germany, and often Robin opened his dad's shows. There were years of performing that Farron Young crisscrossed America 250 to 300 days a year, singing his signature hits such as Wind Me Up, Occasional Wife, and Arms of a Fool.
Reach out for me when wrong.
to do another one, dear? I tell you, I'm really out of practice.
Is that right? Next one?
Yeah, we've got occasional wife
Okay.
and arms and floor.
All right.
Well, that's good. I like singing. If I'm not worth living, to get bored and fall, let go. If I'm not worth living, it needs some attention to grow. It needs more than just an occasional piece of your Needs more than just
1970s, Farron Young was among the top stars and most colorful personalities in all of country music. Minnie Pearl said Farron could steal the show from any artist he chose at any time, anywhere, because he literally could hold the audience in his hand, totally mesmerized. Though Farron Young's business and music career did not lack for controversy, Farron Young's death on December the 10th of 1996 at the age of 64 shocked and saddened the entire Nashville community. Farron Young, who had emphysema and had just undergone prostate surgery, was cremated and his ashes were spread over Old Hickory Lake outside Nashville at Johnny and June Carter Cash's home. A college student who was writing his biography said about Farron Young, he was a disciplined soldier, top-notch businessman, world-famous musician, and he took his love for country music and he paid it back tenfold. So we have Step Aside, Be Alone With You, and Leaving and Saying Goodbye.
Angry words were spoken as I left my baby dead.